Hello and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Anze Kopitar My Player series here in NBA 2K12. In the last episode, he played his first rookie showcase as he went 5 for 19, scoring 10 points. All this in the second half, by the way, scoring 10 points, 1 assist. That was the only thing he had in the entire first half, with 1 block and 3 turnovers, including a bull crap 3-second violation, so at 26%. He did pass the 2 of the goals, which is all 39% beyond the 3-point line, and the scored 4 buckets, which he scored 5. But of course, he didn't get the big one, which was a C-, so that was kind of unfortunate. So now it is time for the pre-draft interviews. You guys are going to see this twice, because there's another new character. This time, I was speaking of someone from the Anaheim Ducks organization, but I decided to do that for NCAA tomorrow, after the Ouija. So now let's find out who we're going to, and the first one is from Charlotte. Okay.
Good job out there tonight. I really appreciate you giving us a few minutes.
This is Sally Mae's team.
We have the 19th pick in the draft and are interested in your talents. We just want to pick your brain a little before we decide.
Today as well.
I feel like we have our point guard of the future in DJ Augustin, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to DJ?
Anze's better. He won a Stanley Cup with the Kings, and DJ joined somewhere else, I do believe. So,
I think DJ's a good player, but I think I'm a much more complete player. If you draft me, you'll be moving your franchise forward a number of years. He still has good trade value, and I really think you'd be able to bring in another solid piece to build around if you draft me.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
Hey, I just said that.
As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple of years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
Well, Anze struggled with the Kings for his first years, and now look what happened. He won a Stanley Cup. So, let's see what Kopi has to say here.
Definitely. It's clear to me that you guys have a plan. Rebuilding is a means to an end, and you need players who are going to stick it out through both the good times and the bad. If you believe in me, I believe in you and what you're trying to do here. We both just want to win.
Good question.
Okay then, I think we got what we needed. Appreciate you taking the time to meet with us.
Okay, next. And it's the New York Knickerbockers. Okay.
Well played out there tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the GM of the New York Knicks. We currently have the 17th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets.
Oh.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Like LA, playing in New York is like playing under the microscope. Your every move on the court will be critiqued and analyzed by the fans, who expect nothing less than a championship year in and year out. Beyond that, your every move off the court will be chronicled and fed to the public by the paparazzi. What I'm trying to ask is, are you ready for this? Is this a lifestyle you can feel comfortable living while still maintaining your full focus on the team?
Well, my finger's on the Y button because he's playing in LA. But let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, I love the spotlight. I bask in it. This is definitely Melo and Amore's team, but I know I'm the guy that can take this team to the next level. And what better place to do it than the biggest market and the greatest venue in the NBA? Look at me. I'm already in the New York state of mind.
But you're in a Los Angeles state of mind now,
Interesting.
dude.
Next question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Your defense, because
My offensive game is still developing. I like to call it a work in progress, you know? I need to continue taking smart shots, basically take what's given to me. I think I'm coming into this league severely underrated, and I plan on using that to my advantage.
yeah, and you have to work on your turnover skills.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.
Alright, so who's next? Ooh, Portland. So we could see him joining the Trailblazers organization.
Good game tonight. GM of the Trailblazers here. We're strongly
Hey,
considering
you
drafting
stole
with the
my
21st pick in the
catchphrase.
upcoming
Come
draft.
on.
But we'd first like to ask
I
you a
wanna
couple of
sue you
questions
for
about how you
that.
fit in here before we take that step. First question. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We have a lot of guys that I really believe in, but at the backcourt, I don't feel like we have a point guard that can take our team to the next level. We just acquired Raymond Felton and think he is at least an upgrade over Andre Miller. Do you think you can handle taking over the reins whenever he leaves?
Well, Felton already left. So, let's see what Anze has to say to Portland. Oh, and Zach, I don't think you live near Portland, but this might be for you, man.
I definitely do. I know I want to start someday, and I don't want to wait long for that opportunity. There's only so much I can learn sitting on the bench, you know? I've always believed in the sink-or-swim philosophy. I always float to the top, baby.
Great answer.
Okay, last question. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
One thing's for sure, he's definitely not a Greg Oden, that's for sure.
Fortunately, I've been blessed with good health, man. I think the worst injury I've ever had was a sprained ankle, you know? I've picked up some knocks over the years, but it's never held me back in practice or in games. I feel like I'm a safe pick for you guys in that regard.
Oh, but does that look like a Arnold Schwarzenegger without hair? So let's see what Portland has to say.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Alright, so it's a competition between New York and Portland as we begin our trip to the NBA draft as we get ready to see Mr. Kopitar get drafted, and he looks like he may be going to Charlotte at this point. So he'll be the first Slovenian player to play in the NBA and the NHL. Here, as you can see, as we are taking a look here, as Portland's 21. So if these two don't select it, the highest you'll go is going to either Denver, Houston, Oklahoma City, Boston, Dallas, Jersey, who ironically he scored the winner against the Devils. So now, let's start the draft.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight we celebrate a new class of basketball talent that has made its way to the NBA. Their dedication and hard work and that of their families has paid off, and this moment is the next step in their promising young careers. It is also a time of extraordinary optimism and hope for the fans of our teams as they look for yet additional great players to make their teams better. The selections that are made tonight will be viewed by millions of NBA fans around the world in more than 200 countries as they make their way to become NBA players. Everyone is ready, so let's get started.
Also, I want to wish the NBA stars the greatest of luck
With the first pick in the
of this year's
2011
London Olympics.
NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Doug Martin from the University of Michigan.
Woo! Congrats to Doug Martin, first overall.
With the second pick in the
Here comes Honest Man's
2011
team.
NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Cliff Davis from the Ohio State University. With the
It
third
looks like
pick in
Phoenix
the
isn't going to go into
2011 NBA
Anze's
Draft,
not going into
the
the
Utah
top
Jazz select
top 15.
Derek Gibson from the
But
University of Tennessee.
there's a 26% chance. I could be
With
wrong
the
here.
fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft,
that he'll go into the top 20.
Cavaliers select
But the odds are, who knows
Larry
what's going to happen.
Douglas from the University of Florida.
There's Phoenix's team, speak of the devil.
With the fifth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College.
Hey, yes, to join Phoenix right. Congratulations, dude.
With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA
there's
Draft,
Kid to the Nuts'
the
original
Washington
team.
Wizards select Brad Mason from DePaul University. With the 7th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft,
The Anaheim
Sacramento
Royals
Kings select Raymond Rice from the University of Illinois. With the 8th pick in the 2011
there's
NBA
Max's
Draft,
former
the
team, the Detroit
select
Pistons. Well, get used to it because
Aaron
Philadelphia's
Dixon
coming up.
from the University of Kansas.
There's Sally Mae's team and possibly
With the
Anze's
9th
team as
pick
well.
in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Eric Anderson from Louisiana State University.
Ooh, possible teammate right there.
With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Sam Park from the University of Minnesota.
Really? Minnesota. There comes Golden
With the
State,
11th pick
who's
in the
probably going to be moving to San
2011
Francisco.
NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select George Turner from the University of Oklahoma. With the 12th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Ricky Reed from Purdue University.
There's Phoenix's former team there.
With
And
the
currently
13th
Lightning's
pick in the
team now.
2011
We'll get to him
NBA
later
Draft,
on.
the Phoenix Suns select
He'll be after Sally Mae.
Dennis Jones from Stanford University. With the 14th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Sean Richardson from Tulane University.
You know what? Someday I want one of my characters to get sent to Houston for some reason, huh?
With the
I wonder if they're
15th
gonna put on
pick in the
Houston.
2011
Indiana,
NBA Draft,
freaking
the
Joe.
Indiana Pacers select Lee McDaniel from the University of Oregon. With the 16th pick in the 2011
There's Max's
NBA
team where he
Draft,
got drafted to.
the Philadelphia 76ers
select
select Arthur Williams from the University of
Okay, here comes New York, so everyone shut up.
With the 17th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Chuck Daniels from the University of
Okay,
Notre
not
Dame.
going to New York, so that kicks Anze's dream goodbye right there.
With the 18th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the
It
Washington
would be funny if
Wizards
Kopitar got
select
sent to Washington.
Jay Walters from Duke
Nope,
University.
but here comes Charlotte. It's either down to Charlotte or Portland.
With the 19th pick in the 2011
And the
NBA
winner
Draft,
is?
the Charlotte Bobcats select Adrian Hill
Portland.
from LaSalle University.
So Kopitar is going to Portland unless Minnesota has something to say
With
about
the 20th
that.
pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Joe Patterson from Kansas State University.
Nope, it's Portland.
With the 21st pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select the 20-year-old point guard from Slovenia.
Yep, Kopi has been drafted, guys. He's going to Portland. Zach Van 18, one of my characters is going to Oregon. And now we are getting ready to begin contract negotiations here with Portland. So we do expect a lot of coverage from here as we are ready to go, as we will sign the contract here, as Kopitar gets ready to go as we begin his rookie year here. This should just about do it for this episode. Mr. Kopitar has been drafted to the Portland Trail Blazers, as we'll see by this billboard, as he will keep his number 11. As we'll finally get to scan the Rose Garden. Later, folks.